Imagine a world where the laws of physics and FAA regulations finally collide to create the perfect machine. For years, drone enthusiasts have been told that you can't have it all. You either choose a lightweight drone that fits in your palm but lacks professional power, or you carry a massive cinema rig that requires a license, registration, and a back brace. But today, the silence has been broken. The leaks we've just uncovered regarding the DJI Mini 6 Pro are not just incremental updates. They're a total declaration of war against the status quo. We're talking about the first ever sub-250-gram drone that doesn't just record video, but captures true 6K cinema-grade footage at a staggering 60 frames per second. This is the moment the Mini tag stops being a category and starts being a threat to the entire Mavic series. If you thought the Mini 5 Pro was the peak of portable technology, you need to stop everything you're doing and listen closely, because the specifications leaking out of the Shenzhen supply chains right now suggest that DJI is about to release a Mavic killer hidden in a pocket-sized frame. The heart of this revolution lies in the sensor. For the first time in the history of ultra-lightweight drones, we are seeing credible reports of a massive 1-inch Titan CMOS sensor being squeezed into a body that weighs less than a smartphone. This isn't just about resolution, it's about the physics of light. A 1-inch sensor allows for 14 stops of dynamic range, meaning the golden hour shots that used to look blown out or muddy on a Mini will now have the rich, deep textures of a Hollywood film. But the real headline, the one that has every professional creator in the US shaking, is the 6K per 60 frames per second capability. Why does 6K matter on a drone this small? It's simple: freedom. In a world dominated by vertical content for TikTok and Instagram, having a 6K horizontal canvas means you can crop into a perfect 9:16 vertical shot without losing a single pixel of 4K quality. You are essentially getting two shots for the price of one. And you're doing it with a drone that doesn't require a single piece of FAA paperwork for recreational use. But what good is a world-class camera if you're too afraid to fly it? This is where the DJI Mini 6 Pro changes the game of safety forever. The rumors of 360-degree LiDAR obstacle avoidance are no longer just whispers. They are becoming a reality. We've seen LiDAR on massive industrial drones and high-end automotive systems, but shrinking that tech down to fit a sub-250G frame is a feat of engineering that sounds like science fiction. Unlike traditional vision sensors that struggle in low light or blind themselves when flying directly toward the sun, LiDAR uses laser pulses to create a real-time, high-precision 3D map of the environment. This means nightscape LiDAR is coming. Imagine flying through a dense forest or a complex urban landscape in pitch-black conditions, and the drone seeing every branch, every wire, and every obstacle with surgical precision. This isn't just a safety feature, it's a confidence feature. It allows you to focus on the art of cinematography while the drone handles the survival. Let's talk about the design, because the leaks suggest DJI has completely re-engineered the thermal architecture of this machine. We've all seen the warnings on previous models: drones that get too hot when recording high bitrate video while sitting on the ground. The Mini 6 Pro is rumored to feature a new Aeroflow carbon fiber frame. This isn't just for weight reduction. It's designed to act as a heat sink, drawing warmth away from the processor and the sensor to allow for unlimited 6K recording times even in the heat of a California summer. This move to carbon fiber also suggests a level of durability we've never seen in the Mini line. It's stiffer, stronger, and more aerodynamic, allowing for better wind resistance that might finally rival the Air and Mavic series. When you're out on a windy coastline trying to get that epic cliffside shot, the difference between level 5 and level 6 wind resistance is the difference between coming home with a masterpiece or coming home with an empty case. One of the biggest pain points for any drone pilot is the battery anxiety. You get the drone in the air, you find your composition, and suddenly the low battery chime starts ringing. The DJI Mini 6 Pro is reportedly addressing this with high-density, solid-state battery technology. The whispers suggest flight times pushing toward the 50 to 55-minute mark with the Intelligent Flight Battery Plus. Think about that for a second. A drone that fits in your jacket pocket that can stay in the air for nearly an hour. This changes the workflow for every travel vlogger and real estate photographer in the country. You can cover an entire property, capture the B-roll, and still have enough juice left for a sunset hyperlapse, all on a single charge. Combined with the rumored O5 transmission system, which promises a rock-solid, interference-free signal for up to 20 kilometers, you are looking at a machine that has no boundaries. The question on everyone's mind is, when can I get my hands on it, and how much is it going to cost? Given the current production cycles and the recent price drops we've seen on the Mini 5 Pro, industry insiders are pointing toward a late 2026 release window. DJI typically likes to own the holiday season, and a Pro release in September or October would fit their historical pattern perfectly. As for the price, the inclusion of LiDAR and a 1-inch sensor means we should expect a premium. We're looking at a starting price for the base drone around $899, with the Fly More combo likely hitting the $1,199 mark. While that sounds steep for a Mini, you have to remember what you're actually buying. You are buying a drone that bypasses the most restrictive flight regulations in the world while delivering the image quality of a $2,500 professional rig. As we look at the leaked images and the spec sheets being passed around in tech circles, it's clear that DJI is no longer competing with other manufacturers. They're competing with themselves. The Mini 6 Pro represents a Mavic killer because it removes the last remaining reason to buy a larger drone: the camera. If you can get 6K video, 360-degree LiDAR, and hour-long flight times in a body that doesn't require registration, why would you ever carry anything else? This is the drone that will define the next 5 years of aerial cinematography. It's the drone that will turn hobbyists into professionals and professionals into legends. The wait might feel long, but if even half of these leaks are true, the DJI Mini 6 Pro isn't just the next drone you'll buy. It's the only drone you'll ever need.